So when you take a look, I have a lot of the windows open, but you can use the pen tool or you can use the shape tool, either one, just to try to help you build that selection off. If you use the pen tool, probably the easiest, to just start clicking at these points, and rather than do the curve, I'm just going to make a straight line segment for this, trying to match her. And if I hold the shift key down, it comes down as a perfectly straight line, and the command minus allows me to subtract this down a little bit. So I'm going to click on with the shift key and then come across. I'm not going to worry too much about the curve yet, and drawing this up across here this direction and shift keying that. So it's just trying to match her drawing as it goes across. Come down to this one. And coming across here, and I'll show you why in a second here. So it makes it, so I'm just making these straight points. So just outlining it using that piece. So right now I have all of these sections. I'm going to take the direct selection tool and click a selection box around these endpoints. So this is the, let's see if I can move this up a little bit. This will grab the point. It should be grabbing that point. Let's see what happens here. Maybe not. Well, it's not giving me my points. Might have to go with it straight just for now. It should give you the widget that allows you to change these segments. Let's see if I can. No, it's not going to let me do it. I'll keep it just as a straight image for starters, just to finish this segment. So I'll give it a color, and I'm just going to drop this down to this section here. Now you can see I could put this as a shadow and put this behind it. Okay, but it's a little bit off of her design. If you want it to be an exact shadow like this, you know, I can try to place it down there using that shape. But her design is a little bit different, so I'm just going to use the pattern that she has and just shift key this down here. I'm going to turn that fill off temporarily, and just holding the shift key to keep it straight. And again, just kind of keeping those edges somewhat straight like that. And then I'm just going to go in the midsection of this to make that point. And I'll give it a color. So what you have are two shapes. I'm going to select the both of them, use the shape builder, and you can see that this section now will take along that edge. And here it is as one piece kind of cut out from the other part. So I'm going to just give that a color. This section, I'm not sure why it's not on my screen. It should be on yours, but it will allow you to take these pieces in here on the widgets right here when you click on it and curve those in. So let's see if it'll, it's not letting me do that still. So we'll come back to that. So that's the lettering, and she has kind of like a tone for a shadow, so I'm going to do the same idea. Just clicking this tone, I'll turn that off. Coming it this way. And I'm just connecting it again, and this time I'll see if I have this part. And give this a color. And shift key these with the blend tool again, and here I can connect that. So now I have this selection. Take that off. Just option to take that out, take that out. So now I have two pieces on there that give me this selection. So I'm just giving it three colors so you can see the difference of the two parts coming to that piece. Okay? And then the last section is this lettering. I'm going to make it one path, see if I can use the width tool. So I'm going right in the middle of the graphic. I'll take this fill off and try to illustrate that part. Coming up to the top. Okay, so that gives me that section. So why this path is highlighted, I go to the stroke panel and I can add the thickness to it. So here's the stroke panel. I'm going to give it just a little bit of a thickness to it. I'm going to take a look at the uniform down here. I'm just going to put a little bit of a points from the beginning and the end, and then use the width tool to grab this and just extend. You can see how it's allowing me to make that thickness a little bit larger. So depending on how far it comes out. So I'll come back into here. And wherever you start, it'll give you a measurement for that. And just take this and go behind it. So that gives you a little bit of a design for it. I'll select these items. Just move it over a little bit so you can see it. That's the illustration. So if this was going to be a color different than that, you can adjust it. Then just take off the background piece. And again, I'm just hitting the tab key and zooming in, and then Command-Shift-4 to make that screenshot from that section there.